teams lined up in the middle. We are ready to get things underway. The Stars win the opening face-off, and we are underway with this one. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. Just a simple save by Askarov. Oh, what a hit! You might say they reached the end of the road.
Yeah, certainly, James. And these are the ones that the coach loves. They always say, play on your toes, play assertive. Well, this play displays that, right? Closing quickly, being aggressive, great spacing, line up your check, hammer against the wall.
From the right side, they gain the zone. Shot! And he keeps that one out.
I don't think we talk often enough about the skill of balance on your edges. I mean, he is able to manipulate because he is so strong. He's able to hold on to the puck even though the defenders are right on him.
And the save.
Ladar's been great to start this season. I mean, he's got an excellent save percentage. His team's been winning games, and he starts another one with an incredible save.
Tampa Bay's got a hold of it against the wall. Puck grab by Lindholm. The Stars take possession in the neutral zone. Great use of the stick in the defensive end by Olofsson. Picked up along the wall by Kane. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Quick feed to Jensen. Denies him on the slapper. Here's a chance to clear the puck from his own end. There's the whistle, icing the call. Big face-off looming.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
Well past the midway mark of this period. Still looking for our first goal. The Bolts win the faceoff.
Ozone face-off, James. Critical time to gain possession with that clean win. And with Tyson Group, they get that puck moving around and a real opportunity on net.
Dallas has it in the open ice. Good check, frees the puck up. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Takes the feed. The Bolts take it along the wall. Shot! Oh, denies him with the paddle save.
As a goaltender, you have to be able to read and anticipate the play. He does it perfectly and is able to negate the shot.
Back at the point, they set it up. And he gets in the lane to block that. Finds nothing but air on that shot. Moves it to Suter. Takes the puck at the point. And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Tiptoes around the poke check. That's a good heads-up play at center ice. Tampa Bay's got it along the wall. Here's a shot. High save. I think that was deflected in front. Takes the feed at center from the right wing. That's just a great heads-up read at center ice. Sends it out front. He scores! What a goal!
I love that he fights for his space here to be able to get to an area where he has a little bit of time to get the one-timer off. He knows it's got to get off in a hurry, and he puts it in the back of the net.
And the pass is redirected. Quick shot! Oh, what a save on the play! Whoa!
He's doing absolutely everything he can to keep his team in this game, James. Unbelievable save.
Well, as play continues, can you feel the love tonight? Listen to this place here, Cheryl.
I can feel it, you can feel it, and he can feel it after that last save. Because you know what fans appreciate? They appreciate effort, James, and that's how that save was made.
The middle stanza is about to go. The officials ready to drop the puck. And with the puck dropped, we are now underway in period number 2. So we played 20 minutes of this one. Pounder, how do you assess what you've seen so far?
The Bolts are trailing in the game by 1, James, and that's tough. It can be deflating when you hold the majority of the possession. They're going to need to convert that possession if they want to get back in this game.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. 1-0 the score. Hintz wins the faceoff at his own end. Jostles the puck loose. And now it's grabbed by Darlene. The Bolts looking against the half wall. And there's the save on the play.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Here's a short pass to Thompson. Takes a shot. Comes up with the stop. Looks to pass it to Olofsson. Fires it. Oh, what a stop. Can he kick it? Yes, he can. And that shot dies in traffic. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Tampa Bay's got him against the boards. Here's a chance. And that's intercepted by Orlov. And now he angles it across to Larkin. Shot. Oh, that's got to hurt. What a play. And there's the whistle icing the call. Nearing the midway mark of the period. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. Dallas takes possession off the draw. Turns him away. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. Miller's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Quick feed down low. Denies him in front.
I love how aggressive he plays the shooter on the inner slot here, James. He knows that he's got to take away the net, so he gets out and challenges to make the save.
Taken along the wall by Jensen. Takes the feed. Tampa Bay's got the puck now. And they'll battle for that loose puck along the boards. Moves it quickly over. He's in, all alone. Oh, they score! And that's back-to-back snipes.
Well, it feels like there's a wave of a momentum, and it has certainly changed here. You can get the opportunity, but you have to execute. That's 2 in a row. Well, what a great defensive play with instincts to be able to lead to this goal here, James. It's all about anticipation as he disrupts that pass and gets going the other way. I mean, you have to know exactly where you are on the ice to be able to make that play.
The Stars move it ahead. Quick pass to Stahl. Takes the pass. Can't get it to go. Tremendous block on the play.
Well, and the bench really erupts on that one because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
Slides the paddle in there and pokes it away. Late goings of this period. The Stars now lead by 2. Lowry's gained possession, and his great work inside the face-off circle pays off again. It's a straight-up race for the puck. Enters the offensive zone from the left. Takes a shot. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. Grabbed along the board by Lowry. Oh, what a save in front. Crunches him into the boards. Tampa Bay's got it from behind the net. Long lead pass into the open ice. Feeds it over. Turned aside by Vladar. And he fights off another save.
Wow, James, was he ever dialed in that sequence of saves? I mean, 1, 2, multiple saves here. His D's got to help him out.
The setters will glide into the dot. Dallas wins the draw. And now he passes it to Ekblad. Gaining momentum along the wing. Here's a feed in front. Takes the blast. 40 minutes down, still another 20 to go here in this one. Join us for period number 3 next. Two down, 1 to go. Third period, they're ready to drop the puck. Well, the moment of truth for both teams here as we are underway in the third. The Bolts pick up steam and are on the attack. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Dallas has it in the neutral zone. Here we go, odd man rush. Picked up along the boards by Hintz. Passes it over. The Stars have the puck now. And the lane's clogged up blocking that. Stopped by the goaltender. Moves the puck over to Thompson. Receives the pass. Inside the offensive end, now down the left. Slides the puck down low. And they continue to fight for that puck along the wall. Quick feed to Thompson. Here's a shot from the point. Makes the save on the slapper. The Stars get a hold of the puck in their own end. Stahl's got it across the line. Moves it to Bouchard. Shot! You'll need more than that to beat him.
As a defender, you love when your goaltender has this kind of rebound control. Makes your life so much easier.
On the attack, they come down the right wing. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. The Stars gain control of the puck. Here's a short pass to Stahl. The Stars carry it along the wall. From the back of the cage with the puck. Slides it across. Tampa Bay's looking to break out.
The Stars have layered well today and really protected their goaltender who's seen everything. They're so close to the shutout. Yes, it's a superstition, but this team has played so well defensively. It's not just a goaltender stat, it's a team stat.
Boston's coming up next on the schedule. Get your tickets. It should be a good time. Dallas has created several scoring chances, and they lead it here in this third period. Too much congestion blocks the shot. Puck scooped up by Suter. Moves it around along the half wall. Lazar's going to hang on for a whistle. Here in the back half of this period, Dallas is enjoying a 2-0 lead. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Denies him with the save. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play.
Vladar has been making it look easy out there tonight, James. Multiple big saves in this game, and it's due in large part to his positioning. I mean, he's got real nice balance. He's challenging the shooter, and he's redirecting rebounds. He's doing it all for his team tonight. Now they just got to get the W.
Official signals for the players to get into position, and we're about ready to drop the puck. The Stars win the draw here at their own end. Moves it quickly over to Wotherspoon. Dishes it to Tolvanen. Sends a pass over. Quick pass to Lowry. Gets a piece of it and will play on. Passes it to Joseph.
Well, I like this play, James. When you're leading late in the game, you make good blue line decisions. That's what we used to call them anyway. And you put the puck in deep and you just kill some valuable time.
Scooped up along the wall by Himmerly. And that's a great defensive heads-up to force the turnover.
Dallas has been so good shutting down the middle of the ice. They're anticipating the passes, and they're closing quickly. And because of that, they're turning pucks over and intercepting them as well.
Here in the late going of the frame, the Stars lead this 1-2 zip. Quick feed to Ekblad. And now he moves it to Henrique. Here's a shot. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Puts it on net. Scores! And better late than never, right?
Yeah, James, sometimes it feels like you're never going to put one in. It could be the ocean and you'd miss it, but they get one late in the game. And hey, sometimes when the floodgates open, many come.
The Bolts gain possession along the wall. Dallas looks to attack. Great heads-up play in the defensive zone. Shot! Picked up along the wall by Dolly. Denies him with the save. The Lightning have possession along the boards. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Tampa Bay's got the puck along the wall. And that's a smart heads-up play by Orlov. Feeds the puck over to Joseph. Broken up at center by Ekblad. Avoids the poke check. There's the horn, and that's the hockey game.
This was one of those games, Cheryl. It looked like the puck was actually crazy glued to their sticks.
Yeah, it was on a string. I mean, they had patience and they had composure. I mean, what we've noticed tonight, James, is that they weren't forcing plays. They were comfortable, they were confident, they had support, and it's a reason why they led in the possession numbers.
Well, we certainly had a great time tonight. Everybody in the broadcast crew as well. And from all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cebulski wishing you a safe and healthy night, and we'll see you down the road again soon. Hi, everybody. I'm James Cebulski for EA Sports. There's been a consistent narrative on this road trip as we close things out tonight. Eat, sleep, win, repeat. Lot of bounce on both blue lines here, and we are about set to drop the puck here at center. The Sharks win the draw, and they'll start on the attack. Musa Kalaine. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Thompson. Shot from the point. Way too much congestion blocks that. The Sharks have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Tampa Bay's got the puck. Picked off by Scheifele. Here's a short pass to Konechny. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play.
Sandberg's been struggling to put up some numbers, and it can be frustrating to head into a pointless streak and continue. When that happens, you start to get down on yourself. It can really affect your confidence. You got to focus on the little things and try and keep good habits.
And that's intercepted. And he sidesteps the check there. Quick snap! Great save from in tight.
Man, is he ever difficult to defend. Hey, James, I mean, so difficult when you're shoving. You're doing everything you possibly can to move and separate him from the puck. But his core strength and his balance is certainly the victor as he takes this one to the net.
Miller's won the draw, and they're on the attack. Oh, and he stopped that rocket. Taken along the wall by Kane. Puck moved over to Seneca. Here they come on the attack.
The rookie, he's hunting down his first goal.
Grabbed along the board by Yoshihiro. And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. And some nice footwork to free the puck up to his teammate. Play is whistled dead as the puck goes up and over. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. We're still scoreless. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. On the attack along the boards. Blocked away by Askarov. Puck picked up by Holloway. And that's deflected off someone in front. And he comes up with it.
Well, as a goaltender, sometimes you just have to react. You turn the brain off, and you just allow your eyes and your body to do the work for you. And he does exactly that with a reactionary save.
Puck dumped in. They fight for it along the boards. The Bolts have it now. Noson's got it into offensive territory. And they'll be forced to regroup as the puck leaves the zone. Tries to get it to Lindholm. Slides the puck to Noson. To his teammate. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off. They dump it in and get off for a breather. Tampa Bay's on the attack. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Smith. They've got numbers here. Here's a chance. Oh, and that misses.
You can see the frustration in his face as he looks up at the roof. This guy knows how important it is to get the first marker in a game.
The Lightning have the puck against the boards. Makes the save. Scheifele's got it in the defensive end. Slides it to Yoshihiro. The Bolts gain possession in their own end. Moves it quickly over to Sandberg. And he comes up big with the stick save, getting all of it with the paddle. Quick pass to Olsen. And that's blocked away. Shuts him down. And a good use of the body to knock the puck loose. First period is in the books. The next 20 minutes is on deck next here on EA Sports.
Feeling hungry? Try our arena restaurant for gourmet dining with great views of the action, or get a light meal at one of our many grill locations on the concourse.
Welcome back, everybody. James Cebulski with you. Period number 2. The middle frame ready to go. Still looking for the game's first goal as we are underway in the second. Well, how do you sum up things so far here, partner? We've seen a period played already.
The Bolts need to keep their foot on the gas. They have the majority of it.
Scores! They came, they saw, they took advantage of the rebound and score.
No surprise there that another one goes in for him. I mean, he's the team's leading goal scorer, and everyone relies on him to really set the tone and put it in the net, a reason why they're successful.
The Lightning have had plenty of opportunities tonight, but they finally get on the board here in the second.
Yeah, it can be so tough when you've earned those opportunities. It can be frustrating when you can't seem to buy one, but that's going to be a huge sigh of relief for the entire team as they put that one by in the second period. Now they can generate some momentum and some belief and confidence that they're going to get another one.
And that's intercepted by Darlene. Moves the puck. Here he is. Takes the shot. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Tampa Bay's got the lead on the scoreboard. A big reason of that has been the amount of pucks that they've been putting on net. Can they take advantage after winning that draw? Moves it to the offensive zone. The Bolts have it behind the net. And that's picked off in the neutral zone by Yokiharu. The Bolts have it from their own end. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Blocked by Murray.
It's amazing to me how he always looks like he's in the right position because he tracks and reads the play so well. And this time he gets in front of the puck that's right in the middle of the ice as the shooter's got a dangerous opportunity.
He scores! Tie game!
Well, you can't worry about what happened in the game, James. It's all about what you do now, staying in the present. That's exactly what they've done, and they've got the equalizer. Well, this is a really smart shot through traffic, James. The recognition of the net front presence in screen, and the goalie drops to the butterfly position, really tries to make himself as big as possible, hoping that the puck just hits him because he can't see it.
Whiffs on that. Taken by Kane. Quick feed to Lindholm. Here's a shot, and that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. Quick pass across to Dvorak. Skates to the crease. Oh, and it stays out as he gets a piece of it with the glove. Hall's got it along the boards. Moves it to Shea. The Bolts played along the boards. Too many bodies in the way. Takes a blast. Up the neutral zone now. It's a breakaway as he shakes the defender. And we're going to get a penalty coming up here.
When you're free and clear on a breakaway, your opponent has no choice but to take you down one way or the other, and they're going to get the tripping call, and a penalty shot's going to ensue.
He takes a deep breath at center ice. It's go time here. Big save, and breathe that sigh of relief. Past the halfway mark of this period, we are all tied up in this one. Gord's won the draw here in the defensive zone. Slides it over to Suter. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Slides it diagonally to Rasmussen. Great read in the offensive zone by Nosen. Oh, that sounded like a car crash against the wall. Here's a chance. Turned aside with the glove by Askarov. Slides the puck across to Nosen. The Bolts played along the wing. San Jose's got the puck along the boards. Sent into the offensive zone. Slides the puck over to Darlene. Grabs it in his own end. Feeds it over to Rasmussen. Lawton's got it in the offensive zone. Puck grabbed by Holmberg. Chase right in front. Fantastic save.
Well, he makes an incredible save on a point-blank shot here, James. I love the way he's aggressive, he's competitive, and he wins the battle.
Now over to Rasmussen. Look at this. There's the horn. 40 minutes in the books. We'll get a refresh for both the players, ice. I'll be back with a third period next. We are moments away from the third period. The truth lies here. It's been a fun one so far, all tied up as we are now underway here in the third period. A spirited battle along the boards for the puck. Takes the feed from the left side. We got a whistle offside to call. We're still in the early stages of this period.
You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. And now it's grabbed by Wallman. To the front. Scores! The go-ahead goal puts them in front.
Well, and this has been trending to happen, James. They've been closing on the puck quickly. You've sensed an upward trajectory as this game's progressed, and they find the back of the net.
The Bolts have been active all night in the offensive zone, and they lead it here in this third. And now it's over to Laine. Takes that pass back at the point. Hammers one at the net. Big time save of the one-timer. Fires it on net. And he had the answer on that one. Works it across to Holloway. And he'll off to play the puck here. Breakaway. Scores! Oh, wow! That's how you finish a breakaway.
Yeah, no double pumping on this one. He knew exactly what he was going to do, saw the daylight, and took it, James, for the finish.
Tampa Bay's been total non-stop action on the offensive end, and they continue to lead in the third. Picked up along the boards by Miller. Moves the pass in front. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. He's got a step. Big time save. He was dialed in there.
Well, he has the benefit of seeing it coming here, James, so he gets himself set to position he anticipated. I think he has a book on the shooter, to be truthful, and he makes a save.
The Sharks ready to go on the attack. Huge steal in his own end. Oh, we'll get some tired defenders as icing is the call.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
Tampa Bay's got the puck after winning the defensive zone faceoff.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing.
Absolutely no fear to get in front of the slap shot. Forces the turnover in the defensive zone. Here's a short pass to Jensen. Tampa Bay's got it in their own zone. And now he moves it quickly to Kane. What a steal in his own end. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Tampa Bay's got it from behind the net. Quick feed to Suter. Makes a move in front. Oh, a clutch save. San Jose's gained possession along the boards. Nice feed at center, moves up ahead now. The Bolts move the puck in the defensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Suter. Here's a shot. Big save by the goaltender. Scores all over the rebound and tucks it in for the goal.
Well, these are what we call tenacious goals, and you have to have a certain mentality to want to get to the dirty areas on the ice. You know that his coach will like this one as he fights for that rebound and buries it.
Tampa Bay's playing almost like they want a day off here tomorrow, Cheryl.
Yeah, I'd say so, and you always look forward to a day off, and this coaching staff has got to be impressed with this team tonight. You know, the ability to get the puck to net, driving the pace of play, and just having really great habits, consistent effort right through the game.
Shea's got it behind his own net. Puck scooped up by Thompson. Konechny's got it along the wing. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Picked off by Rasmussen.
That's both poor puck and game management, James. When you're up, you want to make sure that you protect the lead.
That goes off the post and out.
San Jose's working hard, but nothing's been going right for them in this game. Another chance off the post, and this is deflating for an entire bench who needs something to get them going.
And he gets that one too. Wow!
You can certainly tell that the goaltender is dialed in on that last sequence of saves, James. He's to position, so he finds a way to make multiple saves back-to-back.
Puck dumped in, and the D's going to change here. The Bolts will play it from the defensive zone. Quick pass to Darlene. Here's the pass. What a stop as he puts out the fire. And now he tries to get it across to Domi. Final seconds ticking away on this one, and the home team giving the fans something to cheer and get loud about. Listen to them. Chicago's up next on the schedule. Tickets still available. Go to the box office, or you can get them online. San Jose's got it in the offensive zone.
Center wins that one clean. Everyone's ready for the puck. They know they're attacking now with a tired group that they're playing against.
And that's all she wrote on this one as we are in the books. Tampa Bay's puck possession game took another level tonight.
Yeah, it really did, James. And I really felt like they put their opponent on their heels. It felt like they were flat. It's because they made them flat. They were first on the puck all night long. And when you're first on it, you generally retrieve it. When you retrieve it, you possess it. And then you can take it to the net.
Well, and that brings a fun night of hockey to a conclusion, and we will say goodbye. She's Cheryl Pounder. My name is James Cebulski. Thanks for joining us from all of us here at EA Sports. Good night. Oh, one of my favorite cities on the planet. We are here in the windy city of Chicago. The Hawks are ready to hit the ice. Welcome back to EA Sports. The officials there at center, and I think we are about to get this one underway. The Blackhawks will look to go on the offensive as they win the opening draw. Here they are on the attack, and he puts that one aside with ease. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Lots of time left in this period. The game is still scoreless. Offense his own face-off, and he wins the draw. Steps across the line and on the attack down the right side. What a save by Askarov. Tampa Bay's got it in their own zone. And he slides it quickly to Konechny. And he denied him there. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play.
Askarov's made a great save on that last play, taking away a high-danger chance because of his ability to anticipate and know where the shooter's coming from.
Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Gives them nothing in front. Tampa Bay's got a hold of it along the wall. And that goes off a body. My word, they've really got them hemmed in here in their own zone. Scores! Off the post and in.
Well, that's a real sneaky one that fooled the goaltender, James. Not much room available, but that one, perfectly executed. Oh, we heard the ping there, James, and he gets lucky with that one-timer as it finds its way to the back of the net.
The Lightning have struck first, and it's still relatively early in this one.
Well, let's see if the game opens up a little bit now. They've settled in. They've got the game's first goal now. These next few shifts are critical to see what kind of energy that they can bring and maintain.
And reads the play perfectly and picks off the pass. Dishes it off. Makes the save as that goes off the glove. And that's a great defensive heads-up to force the turnover. From the right wing, he moves it to the middle. Puck picked up by Moore. Tries to feed it over to Struble. Taken by Darlene. Here they come on the attack. Trying to shake free. He scores! Breakaway and the back of the net.
Well, even as he was encroaching on the goaltender here, James, you knew that he had a ton of confidence, and he has got some resources. He's got a great skill set, and he buries it. I love his awareness on this breakaway. His head is up the entire way, and he's reading exactly what the goaltender is giving him. He sees some daylight, quick release shot, and he buries it.
Tampa Bay's capitalized on their offensive abilities here in this first period. Chicago's come up with possession after that neutral zone draw. And down he goes as the puck goes free. And they'll go the other way with it. Great play by Brunicki. Sends the pass over. Just a great defensive read there. Sends it in on the attack. Scooped up along the wall by Jensen. Sends the feed in front. And that's stopped. Covers it up. We'll get a stoppage in play. More than half the frame has been played here. Tampa Bay's really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2. Quick feed to Gustafsson.
Sometimes when you get one, many follows, but for this rookie, he can feel it. He just wants to get on the board.
God! Turns aside that blast! Brunicki's taking it from his own end. And that's taken away in the offensive end by Thompson. And that's stolen by Schmidt. Moves it to Thompson. Tampa Bay's got it near the point. Puck sent across the blue line. Puck hops out of the offensive zone. They'll be blazing in on the breakaway. Oh, denies him on the play.
This is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
Good heads-up play to bat it down on the ice. Here's a short pass to Finney. Blocked, and he may have just stopped a goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick.
Tampa Bay's coaches wanted a lot of shots on net, and the team has delivered so far, leading late in the first. Miller's quick stick off the draw wins possession. Canes cross the line and gain the zone. Angles it over to Raymond. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Ehlers. Broken up at center by Kane. And makes the save.
Well, this is an incredible athletic save, but this is all instinct. There's no time to put yourself to position. You just react, and if you get there, you get there. What a great job.
There's the end of period number 1. Both teams will grab a quick breather. You can grab a hot dog, and we'll be back with second period action in moments. Tampa Bay's been very active offensively here early in the second period, and they continue to lead. And we are underway with period number 2. Well, Cheryl, already a third of this one played. What do you make of this one? Scores! Slick Nick Ehlers with the finish. Chicago suddenly made this a lot more intriguing here in this second period.
I know it's cliche, James, but the game is 60 minutes. It's only the second, and they've got themselves within one. A lot of runway to go.
Came up with the save on that play. Denies him again.
Well, he has been under siege, and I'm loving his compete level. I mean, he's making consecutive saves one after another.
Denies that opportunity. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Puck grabbed by Konechny. From the neutral zone now. Moves it quickly over to Konechny. Johnson for the puck, and he loses control. Picked up along the wall by Konechny. Can't pull the trigger. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Drawing a physical line here. Officials stop the play finally, allowing the injured player to get off the ice.
Anderson's injury as a result of this last hit here, James, really takes it hard, gets banged up and labors. I mean, I'm not sure if we're going to see him back on the ice because that was a real tough one to take.
Tampa Bay's message going into this one when we talked to them at the morning skate was to get a lot of pucks on net. They've done just that, and they lead as a result. The Bolts win the draw. And it's a quick pass to Hall. Oh, what a stop! The Bolts have it in the offensive zone. It's on over to Moore. Quick pass to Sharangovich. Along the half wall with the puck. The Blackhawks will play it in their own end. Lays into the body. Tampa Bay's got the puck in their own end. Loses the coverage there. Answered the call on that play. Big stop by the keeper.
On the sequence of saves, I love how strong he is in his set positioning here, James. You can see that he gets square to the shooter, and that makes the second save easier.
We're satellite broken records here, but once again, it's another sellout here in this building tonight, Cheryl.
Yeah, you got to give props to the team on the ice, right? I mean, it starts with the players. You got to go and put the product out there if you want to get people in the seats. But you also got to look at the presentation. You got to look at everyone around this organization. It's an all-in mentality, and you can certainly sense that this evening and throughout this season so far.
Here's a shot!
Oh, how did that stay out? Wow! I have no idea, James. Not even sure how he got to that puck. I mean, that's a last-ditch effort. That is fierce competitor written all over him to be able to make that save. The goaltender's at the last line of defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
Taken along the wall by Gustafson. Sends it over to Wright. Quick feed to Schmidt. Scoops up the puck here. Moves it over to Suter. Chicago's got a hold of it against the wall. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Puck sent over to Copper. Tampa Bay's got control of it now from their own end. From the left side, they enter the offensive zone. And that one's turned away. Less than a minute to go here in the second. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play.
Really want to look at this last save again, James, because this is about taking it to the next level. When you have this level of competitiveness, athleticism, and desperation and urgency in your game, you know that goaltending coaches, they can't just teach this. This is instinctual, and this is what winners are made of.
Pass right back. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. And that brings the period to an end. All right, third period just around the corner. We'll get a clean sheet of ice. I'm going to get more popcorn, and we're coming back with much more next.
Anderson's not going to be able to return to this game here, James. We just got updated that the injury he suffered earlier is going to keep him out.
Unfortunate break there for them, and they'll have to push on through for the rest of this one. And he moves it up to Olofsson. What a great read breaking up the pass. Oh, look at this chance. Huge steal in his own end. Coming down the left wing and into the zone. Big time save. Oh, he is looking good in there tonight. And the puck leaves the zone going back to center ice. Let's get the call. Raymond's called for tripping. He's off to the box.
Well, when you're down a goal, you can't generate any offense if you're shorthanded. They're going to have to be opportunistic, find a way to kill it off, and then reset the momentum.
Both teams lining up for the face-off, and it's a chance to see if there's actually some power in this power play.
With their first power play of the game, they've got to be ready to pounce right off the draw. It's all about numbers. They've got to outnumber their opponent here on the PK to find that puck and get it moving on the perimeter to attack the inside.
In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Miller's ready for the draw on this man advantage. And they win the draw on their own end. The Blackhawks take it along the wall. From right out of midair, he passes it down. Here they come down the right side and on the attack. Grabs the puck here in their own end. And he takes the feed. Feeds it over. Oh, how did he get a piece of that?
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
Quick shot with the stop. Battle ensues for that loose puck along the boards. Walker's lugging the puck. Sent in deep and the forwards will go to the bench. Tampa Bay's gained the line and into the zone. Big time stop. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Hope everyone's enjoying the game here tonight. Another big face-off here on this power play. Tampa Bay's got it, and they're on the attack. And cut that one out of the net. Tampa Bay's got it near the point. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off. And he gets in front of that one.
Well, he didn't flamingo there, and if you want to be on a PK, you got to make sure that you get to those shooting lanes hard and fast.
And they manage to clear it. Pass to Eberle. Now he slides it up to Kane. He pass ahead. Turns it away.
Chekhov's been balanced and in great position throughout this entire game, James, and he's weathered the storm at different times within it. Multiple big saves, and the timeliness of them are huge. I mean, coming up with a big one at the right time really sets the temperature for your team.
The Bolts gain possession.
Ravens up and ready to get back on the ice.
Locks it into the offensive zone. Moves it to Eberle. Tampa Bay's got a hold of the puck. The Bolts come up empty-handed on the power play. Both sides back to even strength.
Although they're still trailing, this game is now within reach with that effective kill. That gives life to the entire bench.
And he slides it quickly to Darlene. Stops him cold. Tosses it to Sharangovich. Good reach for the stick to knock the puck away.
Paul's not going to be able to get away from the booze and the chance every time he touches the puck, all because of that play earlier where he hurt their player.
Right up Main Street and on the attack. Denies him. He got all of it. Trying to get back on the attack now. Here's a short pass to Jensen. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Moore's moving the puck through his own zone. You've been thunderstruck.
Yeah, and you can see and feel that coming, couldn't you, James? And man, that was thunderous. That was a huge hit.
A little crashing and banging forces the turnover. Intercepted at center by Shea. Feeds the puck to Holla. Moves it on over to Eberle. And a stick breaks that up. And now it's grabbed by Schmidt. Inside the defensive zone, moving the puck. Directs it on over to Schmidt. Puck sent down the ice. We'll get an icing. The Panthers are on the schedule next, and when those two teams meet up, it's always a fun one. We'll see you then, I'm sure. Finney's got the puck, and they'll go on the attack.
The pressure's on the defensive side of the puck, but they win it clean, and they have an opportunity right away with the tired group that they're playing against.
Oh, wow, what a save!
An unbelievable save there, James. I mean, a combination of technical skill and athleticism equals desperation. Outstanding.
Passes the puck over to Eberle.
Askerov's last save was outstanding, James. I mean, it was a valiant effort. That's what gets it done. It's beyond the skill to be able to make a save. It is the will and the compete level that energizes everyone around him. Well, that was a 10-bell save. We're going to get to watch it again here on the replay, James. But man, oh man, when you find the puck like that and you have the instincts and urgency and the desperation to attack it, that is one heck of a save.
Puts it on net, and that goes off a body. They've got numbers. Stones them with the blocker. Let's see what the officials are calling. The Blackhawks have been handed 2 for interference.
Well, there's not much runway left here, and now you're shorthanded, James, but you got to be aggressive, you got to press, you got to go for it, because guess what? The time is running out.
Handles the puck. Moves it to Coffer. And they turn it over in the neutral zone. Turns it away on the slap shot. Sealer stick handling in his own zone. Comfort's got it against the boards. Denies him.
Askerov's been dialed in right from puck drop, James. I mean, he's made the key saves that he's need to make, and it's all about for a tender managing the momentum swings of the game, and the timeliness of the saves have really given his team an opportunity.
They've got the extra attacker out here for the faceoff.
Well, they'll be looking for a quick win and advance that puck right to the net.
Miller's won it in their own end. Feeds the puck to Olofsson. Grabbed along the boards by Miller. And that goes off course off a body. Scores! We're tied! We're tied! We're tied! Here we go!
The dying seconds of the third, James, and they were so urgent all around the puck, aggressive, pounding it, and they found the back of the net.
The Blackhawks win the faceoff. And there's the horn. Regulation solves absolutely nothing, so we're going to overtime, and we'll do it next. Still some precious time left on this power play as they get set to drop the puck. We're going to get ourselves a hero tonight or what? It's overtime, and the clock is ticking. Moves it quickly over to Wallman. The Bolts are on the attack. Takes a shot. And that goes off the glove and will play on. Puck clears the zone. Tampa Bay's looking to break out. Quick pass to Wallman. Slides the puck over. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on.
Lundell's been on a tear lately with the point streak. I mean, generating a ton of offense for his team. Doesn't matter whether it comes in the form of apples or goals. This guy's doing it all on the offensive end.
Chicago's going to start with the puck in their own end. And just like that, from out of nowhere, comes up with the puck. Gustafson's got the puck in his own zone. Fires it. Oh, big-time blocker stopped by Askerov. Moves the puck across to Kane. Chicago's got a chance to work the transition game now, shorthanded. Nice job to escape the zone. Tampa Bay's got the puck in the defensive end. Passes it over. Tried to get too cute with it and loses possession. Tampa Bay's coaches will not be liking that power play opportunity as they fail to convert and give up a shorthanded one.
The expectation when you're on a power play is to score a goal, not give up one, James. This is a tough one to take for this group.
Denies him on the slapper. The Bolts have it now. And we'll get a face-off after the offside call. Centers get set as they're ready to drop the puck again. They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. For the win! And he denies him with a monstrous save here in overtime. Down for the win! And he comes up with a huge save! Quick feed to Ehlers. Game on a stick! Oh, that save was huge! That was the game right there, Pounder!
There's not too many moments in your career where you can say that you had an OT winner and you are the hero of the game, James. Well, it's not going to end that way for him so far in this game. He misses on that opportunity.
Oh, he had that corner, but he puts it off the outside of the post. And he comes up with the stop there. Icing is the call. We'll get a face-up at the other end.
Well, some high-octane offense here. We call that's the 200-foot play in basketball. It goes one way, then all the way down the other end. These teams are trading scoring chances right now.
Lowry's won it off the face-off.
That's a huge draw by the center, James, coming off an ice, and you know you need a change. You got to find a way to win that and get out of your zone.
And that'll do it for overtime. We'll take it to a shootout and find out who will be a hero and who will be a zero. And we'll do it in moments. Crowd is on their feet. Shootout ready to go. What a save on the shootout.
Well, he makes himself as big as possible. There's no holes.
Hughes is ready to answer here in this shootout. And shuts the door there.
Well, does a great job of anticipating the play here, James, and makes the save.
Makes the save and look good doing that one.
Yeah, the body language, everything about him is telling you that he's confident and composed right now.
Here's a great opportunity to take a stranglehold on. Reads it perfectly and makes the save.
Love that he doesn't sit back in his crease, but he gets out and challenges and takes away as much of the net as possible.
Stopped. Easy breezy lemon squeezy.
You sound like my youngest child, crisscross applesauce there. And guess what? The goaltender, he didn't get tangled up at all. He was ready for that.
Turns it aside.
He does a great job on this shootout here, James. And there's so much pressure on you, but you have to embrace it. And that's exactly what he does. He looks confident. He looks composed.
Makes the scores. That's how you do it. Wow.
The goaltender's going to be frustrated with this one. He thought he had it, tracked it perfectly, read the shooter, just goes off him and in.
Bullet just got to come up with a goal here or it's all over. There it is! The save they needed to take the win! What an effort by this group tonight! Well, that brings the night to an end, and we will say goodbye here from rinkside from all of us here at EA Sports. My name is James Cybulski. I got to get to bed. See ya. Columbus won the last time these two arch rivals went head-to-head. Fiala's physicality forced a number of turnovers the last time he played them. Wallman's physicality and defensive awareness were difference makers the last game. Based on how last game played out between these two sides, you knew the rematch was going to be hot, and it happens next. The time for talk, the time for hype's over. It's time to drop the puck now. The Bolts get off to a good start as they win the opening faceoff. Shot! Stopped by the goaltender. Slides it on over to Matthews. Sends it in deep. Moves it to Wallman. Looks to get the puck over to Olofsson. With possession along the wall. And now he passes up to Fiala. They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. Oh, look at this. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. Cuts inside. Reaches out with the trapper and just gets enough of it to keep it out of the net.
Binnington's dialed in and anticipating the play so effectively, making a huge save from a dangerous spot on the ice.
Here's a short pass to Kane. The Blue Jackets have it against the wall. Cuts to the front. Fantastic save. Puck scooped up. He scores! There it is. He just turned 30-pounder.
He certainly did, and his name goes up in the upper echelon of natural goal scorers. He's shown it this entire season. He's been consistent.
still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. Columbus has the 1-0 lead. And with the two centers tangled up, the winger skates away with it. Moves it quickly over to Mercer. Oh, an unbelievable stop by Binnington.
This is a great reactive save. I mean, he sees the puck at the last second and is able to get his body in front of it. That is tough, not easy to do. He found it and he made the save. Matthews is all around the puck, or the puck is all around him. Look at it whichever way you want, but when you have a point streak going, it tends to follow you around.
Moments away from the face-off. Let's get back to the action. Puck picked up by Lindholm. And a great save! Now a quick pass to Jensen. Off the outside of the iron and will play on.
Tampa Bay is starting to generate more chances. This is exactly what you want. When the game is close, you have to find a way to get it back to equal. This one goes off the pipe, but they can't get frustrated. Just continue to pump away and generate those opportunities.
Quick pass to Labushkin. They put the puck into the offensive end. Sends it quickly to Schmidt. Oh, what a move! Oh, up the post!
The Bolts are behind in the game, and a lost opportunity there as it hits the post. But I like what they're doing, James. They're driving, they're attacking, and if they continue to do what they're doing, they'll cash in.
And that goes off his blocker.
I would have lost the puck 3 times by the time that I'd been handled like that by the coverage. I mean, but he does it. He just knows how to move and maneuver his body around the puck. He can shield it, and he maintains possession for a great shot on net. Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. And I mean, that's just an explosive hit. Gets the job done.
Picked up along the boards by Everly. Taken by Doc. And they'll dump it in. The Bolts gain possession along the wall. Gains the zone. And now he moves it quickly to Holla. What a steal in his own end. And now he angles it across to Doc. Reads the play and forces the turnover. Play blown dead. Let's get the call. The Blue Jackets are getting 2 minutes for tripping.
Anytime you're in the dying minutes of a period, you have to maintain your focus, especially when you're shorthanded. It's all about creating some momentum and killing the penalty.
Quick pass across to Faksa. And they get the puck out of harm's way. Trying to get something going here with this man advantage as they start from their own end. Puts a little mustard on the hit to knock the puck loose. We got a penalty coming up here. There's the whistle, and here's the call. The Lightning having called for holding.
Well, this is a huge, timely penalty kill, James. Late in the frame, close game. You got to get to work, put your work boots on, and you got to kill this part of the penalty.
Pumped off the puck. Columbus looks to attack. Monster blocker stopped by Binnington. He gets a piece of it with his trapper. Nice play. Period number 1 in the books. First intermission entertainment is on deck here. You can also have time to go grab a drink, grab a hot dog, and we'll be back with period number 2 in moments. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go.
Not trying to take your job, James, but I have to mention that big hit. Wow, that was a ringer.
There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up.
There's always certain players that know when something needs to happen in a game. Listen, they're trailing in this one, and you have to be aware of how you can ignite your team. Well, that is a huge hit, and you can see just in the response that it elicits from the bench.
The Blue Jackets win the defensive zone faceoff. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Jabs the puck away. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Dahlin. Quick feed to Teravainen.
Thompson's penalty is almost expired.
The Blue Jackets' man advantage is over. Oh, and what a save as he gets that one, too.
What a great job of tracking the puck, not 1 but 2 consecutive saves.
Takes the puck behind the net. Scores! How about that? Just as the power play expires.
Well, this isn't going to count as a power play goal. It's not going to increase the percentage here, James. But the coaching staff and the personnel certainly know that it was created from the momentum of that power play.
Columbus has to be feeling good about this 2-0 lead now, Cheryl.
You can see it in their body language. It feels like the floodgates are going to open. When you have that many opportunities on net, you're throwing everything at it. You're bound to get more.
And he dodges the poke check there. Oh, how do you miss that? I mean, it's all part of the game, but Cheryl, you've got to connect on that one.
Well, you do, especially when you get those grade A scoring chances. You have to find a way to, at minimum, get it to the net. But, man, I think he had a little more time on his side, and it just ricochets off his toe.
The Bolts gain possession of the puck here in the offensive end. And that's trying to shake loose. Oh, what a save! Sends it ahead to Miller. He grabs the puck here at the point. And that caroms off a body in the lane. Slides it diagonally to Matthews. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. And that's offside, stopping the play.
Fusti's last save was outstanding. He knew exactly where that puck was going to go. That's anticipation at its finest, to be able to get to the right spot, know where that puck is coming from, and make a high-grade A save.
The Blue Jackets win the faceoff at center. Tampa Bay's regained possession of the puck. And now it's grabbed by Lindholm. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Big time stop there. Here they come on the attack. Shakes off the coverage. Oh, what a save in front. Slides the puck across to Lyubushkin. Takes a shot. Oh, a clutch save.
Well, a nice save by the goaltender, and even better is that he redirects the puck to the corner to safety.
He got all of that one. Works it across to Fiala. Shot! Makes the save! Oh, my, you could feel that from here!
Well, that has to hurt. He's getting up slowly. The whole body rattles when you get hit like that.
Puck grab by Gourde. The Bolts gain control of it. The Blue Jackets get a hold of the puck along the boards. Great extension on his part to poke it away. Long jam in front, that's broken up. And that pass goes off a stick. Gains the zone through the middle. Rips it from the blue line. Makes the save, cool and calm under pressure. Columbus moves ahead with the puck. And now he moves it to Konechny. Broken up in the neutral zone by Hudson. Great heads-up play with the stick by Dahlin. And that's off a stick. That's a solid check on the play. There's the horn, bringing period number 2 to an end. 40 minutes down, 20 to go. Third period action is coming up. The Blue Jackets have been the more active squad offensively tonight, and they lead it early in this third period. Here we go. Period number 3 is now underway. All right, let's get Cheryl Pounder back into the mix here. 2 periods down, 1 to go. How do you sum up what you've seen?
The Bolts need to find a way to own the puck, James. There's way too many turnovers in this one, and they haven't found a way to generate offense. They need to support the puck carrier, and they need to generate some offense.
Tremendous stick save by Bussey.
That's a fantastic save by the goaltender, but his team has to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high-danger scoring chances eventually go in.
From center, they get into the attacking area. Oh, what a save on the clapper. Slides it up to Thompson. Oh, great move to side set. Scores! And they close the gap significantly with that strike.
Oh, you can feel it, can't you, James? You can feel the energy shifting and changing in this game. Now they're within striking distance. This next shift, it's huge.
The Blue Jackets have been peppering shots on goal all night long, and they continue to lead in the third. And he loses possession of the puck after trying to make one too many moves.
Sometimes when you lose the puck, it's a product of trying to do too much. Sometimes keeping it simple is more effective.
And he loses control of the puck. Columbus looks to break out of their own end. The Lightning have gained possession off the wall. Gains the zone through center. With the backhand! Oh, misses the net! And what a chance there.
Oh, it was a great chance and one that he will want back. The puck is all around him, though. If he continues to get to the right spots at the right time, you got to figure he's going to put one by the tendy.
The Bolts gain control of the puck. Scores! J.T. Miller puts it home.
When we have a look at it, James, it looks like it's redirected, and that's just beautiful timing and get the hands away from the body, be able to get it to go the opposite direction of the goaltender.
Faxa's going to play it against the half wall. Here's a shot. Denies him in front.
How'd you like to look up and see this guy barreling down on you? You know that he's got the strength, he's got the power, and he's got the will to take it to the net.
Columbus takes possession along the wall. Here's a chance on the attack. Oh, much respect as he blocks that one. Oh, wow, stops him again.
Man, is he...
They score! And the deadlock is broken as they take the lead.
Well, that's a huge shift. You can see everyone standing up on the bench. They know how much it means, but it's the next shift that matters most now, James. You want to kind of push and put pressure on your opponent when they're down.
Tampa Bay's won the draw. They take possession here in the open ice. Pass in front. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. Tampa Bay's got the puck in their own end. Down the left wing and into the offensive zone. Puts it on net. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Pass back to the point. And that shot gets caught in traffic. Moves it to Lindholm. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Tampa Bay's road trip comes to an end after this tonight before they kick off a homestand in front of one of the better bases in the league. Looking forward to getting there. Konechny's won the draw and they'll look to set up. Great use of the wall in the pass. Here's a short pass to Thompson. Answers it with an even better save. And that slides right out to center ice. Puck scooped up by Dahlin. Moves it quickly over to Konechny. Shot! That's blocked. And the goalie covers up for the whistle.
Miller's been dancing with the puck on his stick all night long here. I really feel like he's been a driver of play. He's had multiple good looks on net and finally capitalizes. Love that he didn't get frustrated. Love that he continued to get to the pockets on the ice, and he gets rewarded for it.
Puck picked up by Wallman. And the puck clears the zone. They'll be forced to leave as well. Sends it over to Thompson. Quick pass to Olsen. The Blue Jackets have it from their own end. Went for the dirty dangle and it goes sideways.
It almost looked as if he was going to get by the defender, but that extra move took his space away and it goes the other way.
Feeds the puck over. And that one's stopped. Moves it to the middle. Picked off in front. And the officials waving off icing here. They score! And look at this. We're all tied up here in the third.
Are you kidding me? Right in the dying seconds of the game, they put on the full court press and they get rewarded. They get the equalizer. This could be heading to OT.
Well, this is an unlucky bounce. As a defender, you're in the middle of the ice trying to clear out any kind of traffic, and the puck just hits you, deflects, and goes into your own net. That's a tough one to take.
Coach has a full understanding of what that last goal meant to this group late in the third period. They just got the equalizer. Now he'll have to make some adjustments. You see how emotionally charged up he is. He's going to have to take that energy and allow the team to infuse off of it.
The centermen glide into position. There's the horn, meaning one thing. We've got overtime, and it's coming up in just a sec. The moment of truth has arrived. Overtime is set to go. Puck is dropped. Overtime is underway. And that's broken up in the defensive zone by Thompson. The Bolts have it now. And he slides it quickly to Thompson. Play is blown dead with the offside.
McTavish has been showing signs of frustration just on a pointless streak right now. And as a player, you really want to feel like you contribute. You can do lots of things well, but when you don't get on the score sheet, you don't feel like you're doing much.
And he coughs it up with the pass. Looking to end it. Oh, what a save to keep it tied. Net knocked off. It's Mooring. We'll get a face-off. Thompson's won the draw. Here's a chance. Oh, and that one comes up short as he just gets enough of that one.
Binnington's able to put that...
For the win! Oh, we are still tied! What a stop! A critical draw here. Miller's won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. Shuts him down. There's the whistle. We'll get a faceoff after the goalie covers up. This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. The Blue Jackets come up with the defensive zone draw. Quick feed to Matthews. Less than 60 seconds to play here in OT. And a nice lead pass to start the transition. Moves it to Miller. Huge steal in his own end. And that's knocked away in the defensive end by Wallman. Takes the feed at the back end. Scooped up along the wall by Hudson. Columbus has it behind the cage. The Bolts have it now. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Wallman's got the puck. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Taken by Thompson. And he sidesteps the check there. A chance to end it. Stopped by the goaltender. Good hit to bump him off the puck. Overtime taking away. He comes up big. We've played 3 periods. We've played overtime and still nothing settled. We're off to a shootout next. Welcome back, everybody. These two teams have remained deadlocked after 3 periods, after overtime, but not for much longer. Time for the shootout. And he says, on that play.
Yeah, on the shootout, he's confident and composed. You don't see him moving around in his crease. Just makes himself as big as possible. Looks really efficient.
Shuts it down. What a save.
Huge save. You could tell that he wanted that one.
And he stops that attempt.
I think he just does a great job of making himself as big as possible and took away all of the shooting angles.
Hudson set to go here at center. Looking good, makes the save.
Wow, and this is a huge save. There's so much pressure on the shooter and the goaltender in this one. You know it's coming to a halt here. The game is going to be decided in this.
Stops it. This might be turning into a save-out instead of a shootout.
Yeah, I mean, this is 1v1 against the goaltender, and he's challenging at the top of his crease, but most importantly, he's trying.
And he comes up clutch here in the shootout.
And this is why they practice it. A lot of the time, post-practice, James, goaltenders want work on this, so do shooters. He does a great job of anticipating to make that save.
Makes a save on that shootout attempt.
Well, with today's technology and all the resources available, you know that goaltenders have the book on the shooter, and I'm telling you, he read this one perfectly.
Tonight on the play.
So efficient, calm, and moves smoothly to make the save.
On to the next round we go. It's been all goalies to this point. What a save on the shootout.
Well, he makes himself as big as possible. There's no holes.
Dorofiev's ready to go. And he can win it. And shuts the door there.
Well, does a great job of anticipating the play here, James, and makes the save.
Konechny's up first in this next round, hoping to end this scoreless drought. Makes a save and look good too in that one.
Yeah, the body language, everything about him is telling you that he's confident and composed right now.
Boy, his team would love to escape with the 2 points if he can deliver here with a goal. Reads it perfectly and makes the save.
Love that he doesn't sit back in his crease, but he gets out and challenges and takes away as much of the net as possible.
Stopped. Easy breezy, lemon squeezy.
You sound like my youngest child, crisscross applesauce there. And guess what? The goaltender, he didn't get tangled up.
And he turns it aside.
He does a great job on this shootout here, James, and there's so much pressure on you, but you have to embrace it, and that's exactly what he does. He looks confident, he looks composed, and he makes the
save and will play on.
Patience personified outweighs the shooter, James.
You can look at his teammates' faces on that bench. They are exhausted. And he says, on that play.
Yeah, on the shootout, he's confident and composed. You don't see him moving around in his crease. Just makes himself as big as possible. Looks really efficient.
Shuts it down. What a save.
Huge save. You could tell that he wanted that one.
Doc's got the game on his stick. A goal here, and he wins it. And he stops that attempt.
I think he just does a great job of making himself as big as possible and took away all of the shooting angles.
Chase, the first shooter into this next round. Looking good, makes the save.
This is a huge save. There's so much pressure on the shooter and the goaltender in this one. You know it's coming to a halt here. The game is going to be decided in this.
Stops it. This might be turning into a save-out instead of a shootout.
Yeah, I mean, this is 1v1 against the goaltender, and he's challenging at the top of his crease, but most importantly, he's tracking and anticipating the next move.
And he comes up clutch here in the shootout.
This is why they practice it. A lot of the time, post-practice, James, goaltenders want work on this, so do shooters. He does a great job of anticipating to make that save.
Oh, he had it on his stick, but couldn't finish.
Well, sometimes simple is the most effective in these situations, and he just gets in too tight.
Makes a save on that shootout attempt.
Well, with today's technology and all the resources available, you know that goaltenders have the book on the shooter, and I'm telling you, he read this one perfectly.
Here's the goal, and they've taken it a shootout. Well, they needed bonus time, but they still found that magic when they needed it most, and these fans are loving it.
Well, this is a great goal in the backhand, James, and it looks easier than it is. I mean, you got to get it off quickly. You got to have a smooth delivery, but you have to have the power and strength to get it off.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to EA Sports. And, man, the energy around this city and here inside the arena is electric as they get set to kick off a homestand. Both teams seem ready, and they are about to drop the puck on this opening faceoff. The Mammoth have established possession here early in this one as they win the draw. Backhander in front. Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
Here's a short pass to Kane. And he takes the feed. Loses the coverage there. And comes up empty. Along the boards, they battle for the puck. Reads it perfectly, breaking up the play. Oh, and just like that, steals the puck and goes the other way. Moves it quickly over to Zibanejad. And he takes the pass. Oh, it just gets a piece of it.
Binnington's made himself look huge on that last save. I mean, anytime the puck is in a quality scoring area like the slot, you got to get square to the shooter.
Shesterkin's got the puck, and he's going to hang on.
Binnington's found his rhythm here as we look at that last save. I mean, he has to be so on the mark right now, to position to be able to make it. His read is perfect. He's tracking well. I mean, you have to be quick and athletic to make that one.
Shot, and that doesn't reach the net. Grabs the puck in the slot. And he lowers the boom there. Takes the feed at the point. Oh, what a glove save. Gets it over to Kane. Utah's got the puck here in the open ice. And now it's grabbed by Kane. Utah's gained possession along the boards. Good hit to knock the puck loose. Utah's got control of it now from their own end. from one end of the blue line to the other. Redirected in front. I think that went off his pad.
Shesterkin's been a reason why his team's in the win column. I mean, he's done everything he could between the pipes, as indicated by that save right there. Every time he's between the pipes, he gives his team an opportunity.
Great pressure to force the turnover by Van Riemsdyk. And that puck leaves the zone. Across the line. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. Turn that one aside. Oh, spectacular save on the play. And that's a great defensive heads-up to force the turnover. And he takes the dish. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. From the left side, it moves to the middle of the ice. Tampa Bay's got the puck. Uses the force on that hit. Denied that one. Foligno's crossed the line and is on the attack now. Slides it across. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Binnington.
Well, as a goaltender, sometimes you just have to react. You turn the brain off, and you just allow your eyes and your body to do the work for you, and he does exactly that with a reactionary save.
Knocked away with the stick by Shea. Good stand-up hit on the play. Picked up along the wall by Taves. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up.
Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge, James. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
Centers glide into the dot as the face-off ready to resume play. Taves has won the draw. Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Binnington.
This is just great puck control to put the puck to the corner. No second shot opportunity.
First period is in the books. The next 20 minutes is on deck next here on EA Sports. Closing seconds of the first intermission. Sobalski, pounder, and here comes period number 2. Still looking for the game's first goal as we are now underway in period number 2. All right, Cheryl, what's your interpretation of what you've seen from the first period of action?
Well, this is my kind of game, James. Real stingy defensively. Shut down in the neutral zone, close out the blue lines, and don't get anything going offensively. It's been the same for both teams, so pretty boring game for the crowd. Not very fun for us.
The Lightning have the puck against the boards. Great timing to come up with the interception. Glove save made by Binnington. Takes the feed from the goaltender. Quick pass to Olofsson. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. And the puck skips away after a nice defensive deflection. Fires it on net. Big-time save and a big-time shot. Oh, did the rink rattle after that collision in the corner. Pushes it across to Benson. Gets the puck over to Deneau. The Lightning have taken possession in their own end. There's the whistle, icing the call. Big face-off looming. We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. Still scoreless in this one. Miller's won the draw in his own end. Now let's see if they can clear it. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. Handles the pass. Shot! Shesterkin's going to hang on for a whistle. Both centers ready to take the draw here coming up. Miller's got it. Now they'll look to see what they can do with it offensively. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Offense his own face-off, and he wins the draw. Gets it to the other point. Denies him with a save. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Miller's won the draw, and they're on the attack. Oh, and he gets in front of that to make a great save. Here's an odd man rush. Pokes it away in his own end. Takes the feed. Tries to feed it over to Van Riemsdyk. That's gloved by Binnington. And he passes it up ahead to Hall. Picked off. Tried to be too cute on the pass. Quick pass over to Kane. Here's a shot. Oh, Waffle boards it to keep it out. Tampa Bay's got possession here in the offensive zone. Utah's got the puck along the wall. Here they come inside the neutral zone. Taken along the wall by Shea. Quick shot, and not much on that one.
Well, you know he's got the skill set to be able to maintain possession of this puck, but how about the determination to have his eyes on the prize the whole time and to get out of the coverage to be able to get a shot on net? That's courage, and that certainly is a will to take it to the net.
From the point, they take control of it. Score! They're on the board here in the back half of this one.
Well, they've been sniffing all around it all night, haven't they, James? But now they finally punched their ticket in the second half of this game. They got to find a way to get another one.
Takes the feed. Jostled off the puck. Grabs control of it at the point. Passes out front. Oh, and they couldn't complete that. Morrissey's taken the puck behind his net. Tees him up. Denies him on the one-timer. Shesterkin's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. Late goings of this period. The Bolts have taken a 1-0 lead. Utah's got it in the defensive zone. Shesterkin's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Tampa Bay's had one song in their mind all night long. Shot, 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 shots. They continue to lead late in the second. Puck grabbed by Thompson. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net.
Shesterkin's been outstanding tonight, James. I mean, he's made the saves he's had to and really given his team an opportunity to win. You can't ask for more than that.
And that's taken away.
Utah's been working hard all night, James. They've been intercepting pucks. They've had great stick position, and it's been a defensive clinic. They've got to find ways to get to the other side of the puck and generate some offense.
Hope you're having a great night. 2 periods down. 1 more to go, and they're ready to drop the puck here on period number 3. Well, the moment of truth for both teams here as we are underway in the third. Well, 2 periods down. Here we go with the third period. Cheryl, your assessment so far?
Utah's got to be better in the third period, no question about it. They've got to be more aggressive on the puck, and they've got to attack the lanes when they get the opportunity.
Right on the doorstep. The rebound there to be had, and they made no mistake about tucking that one home. The Lightning have come out swinging to start period number 3, extending the lead to 2.
Yeah, and if they want to deliver a knockout punch, they need to get another one. You know what they say about the 2-goal lead here, James. They can't allow their opponent back in.
Great hit on the play. Oh, he couldn't put it past. What a stop by Bennington. Grabbed along the boards by Thompson. Lets it go for the back end. Shesterkin's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle.
Sometimes when you're trailing in a game, you can kind of be flat. You can be dull, if you will. So you need a spark, and this is a type of hit that can really ignite a fire under your team. You can see it right away with the body language on the bench. They liked it. So look for that next shift, for them to be on their toes, not on their heels anymore.
Tampa Bay's have been on a roll offensively tonight, and they lead it here early in this third period. The Bolts win the faceoff. Oh, and he gets a piece of the puck to deny them there. Poked away in the offensive zone by Miller. Misses high.
Players work too hard to have the puck on their stick and to get to scoring areas to not hit the net. Even if they don't score, they'll get a rebound if they at least hit the tender.
Quick feed to Hall. The Bolts looking against the half wall. Angles it over to Deneau. Utah's got it along the wall. Oh, and a great heads-up play to force the turnover by Kane. The Mammoth have taken possession along the wall. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Rips it! Oh, and an even bigger save on the slapper!
Well, I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
The Bolts have been relentless in the offensive zone tonight, and they continue to lead in the third. And they take possession here in the offensive zone, and time to go on the attack. Oh, puts it wide, and oh, back.
Well, you can see the frustration right there. I think there was a sense of urgency, but he had more time than he thought.
Winnipeg's up next on this homestand, and this should be a fun one. A few tickets still remain for this one. You know we'll be here. Hope to see you as well. And from off the wing, he comes up with it with both centers scrummed up. Dumps the puck in. Takes the pass. Tosses it on to Nosen. Puts it on net from the point. Turns him away. Shesterkin's got the puck, and we'll get a stoppage in play.
Well, and this is a huge play right here. Just recognizing the tempo of the game and being able to dictate it. He's done it all night.
Past the halfway mark of this period, the Bolts are currently sitting in the driver's seat leading 2-0. Shot tipped. Big-time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
And it's a quick pass to Gord. And he slides it quickly to Nosen. And now it's over to Foligno. Pass across to Nosen. Takes a shot. Covers it up, and we'll get a stoppage in play.
Wow, James. I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Here in the late goings of the period, 2-0 is the score. Moves it to Morrissey. Utah's got it in their own zone. The Lightning have gained control of the puck along the wall. In front of the net, and the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Tampa Bay's not far from the finish line here as they lead it late in this third. Off the face-off, they take the puck. Streaking into the attacking zone from the right. Utah's got the puck against the wall. And that goes off a player. Can't keep a hold of it. Denied by the goaltender. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. Some last-second communication with the D as centers get ready to drop the puck. And they win the offensive zone face-off. Now let's see if they can capitalize. Dishes it off. Big-time stop.
Does a great job with some great...
And we'll play on as it goes off the outside of the post.
Utah's players are frustrated. They know that you don't get the great looks all the time in the game, and they also know how close this one is. They have to find a way to stay confident, continue with the game plan as they press towards the offensive zone.
Poked away in the neutral zone. Takes it to the front. Oh, what a paddle save on the play. Another stop by the goaltender.
Binnington's found his rhythm here, James, looking real nice in his crease, the way he's moving, taking away a huge opportunity for his opponent with that high-danger save.
And they win the draw in the offensive zone, and they go to work. Picked up along the boards by Darlene. The Mammoth have taken over in the neutral zone. Here's a short pass to Hartman. And the crowd's on their feet, saluting the team after a hard-fought effort this evening. Fires it! It is all over. Great effort in goal, and he gets rewarded with the goose egg. Nicely done.
Well, yeah, and thought it'd be a fantastic game, and any of the danger shots he did face, he was able to corral them quickly, and I think that's just a testament to how he was tracking the puck and how much he was involved in the play in front of him.
This has really become one of the real premier party destinations in the hockey landscape, and here's a reason why. Look at this celebration here, Cheryl.
And you got to love this. I mean, the fans are there for you while you're playing the game, and you come back out to say thank you to them.
Hope you had as much fun as we did here tonight, and we will see you the next time. At least we hope so. From all of us here at EA Sports, take care, everyone. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Tampa, Florida here on EA Sports. James Cebulski with you, and the Lightning are ready to strike on the ice tonight. Setters glide into position for the opening draw. The Jets have won the draw, and we are now underway. Scooped up along the wall by Olofsson. Nice feed from the left side up the middle. The Jets have it against the wall. Delayed penalty looming. Directed over to Montour. Here we go. Goaltenders at the bench. They've got the extra attacker out with the delayed penalty. The Bolts will now be undermanned with a cross-checking penalty.
Well, when you cross-check, it is black and it is white. And I'm telling you right now, that is a call. All day long, the official saw it. It is an undisciplined penalty.
The Bolts carry it along the wall. Feeds it over. Comes up with the stop. Bjorkstrand's got it in the defensive end. Moves it quickly over to Fowler. Penalty coming up here. The Bolts are being called for tripping.
Anytime you lose position on your opponent, this can happen. He gets the sticks out in the feet of his opponent, and guess what? He gets the tripping call.
And they take possession. Nice job tangling him up on the draw.
Fowler's really impressed me with that last play, James. I mean, to have the wherewithal to hold on to that puck, I mean, that's tenacity on your way down, falling to the ice and still get the shot off. That's leadership at its best.
Tampa Bay's got it in the neutral zone. Oh, that had some heat on it. He makes the save. Receives the pass. Tees it up from the point. Too much congestion in front. Carries it across the line. Sends the puck across. Beautiful read in the defensive end by Askarov. And now he tries to get it across to Wallman. Tampa Bay's going to play it from the corner. Picked up along the wall by Miller. Nazar's got the puck along the wing. Avoids the poke check. A score! Right with the man advantage, and they make it click. Winnipeg's got the game's first goal here in the first, and perfect road approach, right? Silence the crowd, Cheryl.
Well, yeah, and you got to start with some energy, and you got to get your lines into the game right away, and that's exactly what they did. They were like a wave of momentum, and they capitalized on their opportunity.
Kemper's going to hang on for a whistle, and staying focused is key when you haven't seen a lot of work here, Cheryl.
Well, it's part of their mental preparation as a goaltender. Even when you're not busy, you have to stay dialed in, follow the action. He's doing exactly that, and he makes a nice cover.
Tampa Bay's won the draw. And just like that, we are all tied up.
Well, a huge change of momentum with that shorthanded goal, James. They went out there just to kill off the power play. Instead, they wind up getting the equalizer.
The Bolts quickly even things up, and Cheryl, I'll tell you what, I like the direction this game's going.
Yeah, I mean, it's back and forth action right now, and the coach has to love that response here, James. I mean, you're into the first period, you're in the first 5 minutes, and you're able to claw back and get the equalizer.
Scores! It's a power play goal, and it puts them in front.
Well, that's perfect execution. You have that player advantage. You got to use it. They did it. Now they're ahead.
Winnipeg's taken a 1-goal lead here in this opening stanza, and how does this now change the complexity?
I think the coach wants to manipulate their bench now that they have dictated pace, James. But if you're an elite athlete, you're always pushing for more. One certainly isn't enough. You don't have enough runway to sit back and say, hey, we're going to coast this one in.
He'll keep it alive and moves it ahead. Now a quick pass to Olofsson. Oh, look! Out against the wall!
Well, and this is done perfectly, James. No stop sign here. You know, you're not doing it on the numbers. A nice, clean hit. And everyone on the bench erupts with that one, knowing that not only do they gain the puck, but a message-sending hit along the wall.
Oh, it was a missile, and he stopped it! Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. Still lots of time left here in this frame. Winnipeg's been the better-looking team over the last few minutes. They'd love to build on this one-goal lead. The Bolts win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Tampa Bay's got a hold of the puck now. Into the corner now. Sends a pass over. Back to the blue line. Hammers it on net. Oh, what a reactionary save on the one-timer. Puck scooped up by Slavin. Moves it over to Grundstrom. Here's the pass. That's gloved by Askarov. Tries to get it over to Eberle. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Through center along the wing. Gets the puck in deep. Levels him with the hit. Moves the puck. Knocks it away with the paddle. Great poke check. And now he moves it quickly to Nosen. And that's intercepted by Slavin. Quick pass to Kelly. Good heads-up play to bat it down. Along the right side into the offensive zone. Takes a shot. Blocker saved by Kemper.
Well, the game has changed so much. It's so fast, and the athletes are so strong. I mean, the training that you have to undergo, whether it's in the gym or it's functional, you know that these guys are constantly working in small space areas, working on their games, working on their legs. Their foundation, the lower half, is so critical, and this is a perfect example.
Tampa Bay's across the blue line. Off target. Final minute approaching here in this opening frame. The Jets have it behind the cage. Quick feed to Hellenius. And he avoids the poke check with some great edge work. There's the end of period number one. Both teams will grab a quick breather. You can grab a hot dog, and we'll be back with second period action in moments.
Present your ticket stub for the game and receive up to 10% off of your meal at Bunsville Burgers Family Restaurants.
And the opening face-off here in... Period number two is about set. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. So we played 20 minutes of this one. Pounder, how do you assess what you've seen so far?
Tampa Bay's trailing in this one, and there's a reason why. They're thinking offense only. Listen, you got to get on your horse. You got to find a way to get back through the middle of the ice. There's been zero back pressure in this game.
Oh, he got rocket dumped right into the opposition bench, Pounder.
Oh, and half the bench is up, right? They want to see what the heck's going on. And on the other side, he's in the laps of his opponent. You got to collect yourself and get out of there.
Looking to set up offensively. Taken along the wall by Wallman. The Bolts move the puck in the defensive zone. Good use of the body on the play. Sends the pass over. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. And that's a great read to force the turnover. Into the offensive zone down the right wing. And that carries off a stick. Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. Winnipeg's got it across the line. Takes the pass from the left wing. Sends the pass in front. What a chance, but they can't connect. From the right side, he goes to the middle of the neutral zone. Makes the save with the glove.
Kemper is able to square up to the shooter right here, who's in a dangerous position in the slot area. What a great save, James.
Passes over to Lindholm. Makes the save and putting out the fire in front. A little banging and crashing now. The Jets take possession here in the open ice. Turned aside with the glove by Askarov. The Bolts move the puck in the defensive zone. Quick shot! Oh, big-time save by Kemper. Grabbed along the board by Slavin. Inside the offensive end, now down the left. And that's stopped by Askarov. And he shuts the door again. Scores! Looking like me grabbing leftovers all over that.
is a primetime example of not taking the care of the puck in your own end, and you find a way to get out of it. You weather the storm, but in transition, when you are quick, you can capitalize, and that's exactly what's happened here.
Tampa Bay's going to switch things up between the pipes.
Sometimes the easiest thing to do in a game when you're trailing and you're on your heels is to switch the goaltenders up and reset the momentum.
Winnipeg's now up by 2 here in the second.
They've really pushed the pace this entire game, James. It's going to be a
Totally.
question as to whether they can really close it out, and their first few strides have been urgent. That tells me they've been prepared right from puck drop.
Quick pass to Eberle. And he slides it quickly to Lowry. Winnipeg's got the puck in their own end. The Jets work it through center. And they'll go the other way with it. Drives to the paint. Fantastic save.
Kemper's been a consistent presence in the crease, James. I mean, he's made the stops he's needed to, but his team's playing extremely well, and that's why they have a comfortable lead.
Pokes it away to stay on the attack.
As a former defender, I know this play is not easy because you're sick. You have to know exactly how long it is, and you have to kind of surprise
All
your...
alone. He scores! The breakaway finish. That's how you do it.
Well, fantastic read on the goaltender here to be able to bury it on the breakaway, James. Love his pace from start to finish.
Winnipeg's firepower in full effect tonight as they continue to dominate late in period number 2.
And this is the collective and cohesive effort as well. And you know, in the intermission, there's going to be a lot of chatter and some relaxation laughs in that dressing room because they have this lead, they have this game. They just want to come out and continue to play the way they started it.
Coaches have shared their final messages. Players are on the ice, and period number 3 is coming up. Here we go. Third period set to get underway. Simply too much to not enough at this point. Okay, we played 2/3 of this one here tonight. What do you make of what you've seen in this one?
Tampa Bay's been holding on to the puck.
Puts it on the chest. Scores! Well, they needed something, and that clearly was something, Cheryl.
That certainly was, and there's some pushback, but they're going to need to layer it because they got to get closer than within 2 if they want to find a way back in this game.
Tampa Bay's got possession of the puck after that neutral zone faceoff. Passes it over to Darlene. Oh, look at this. Solid hit on that play. Winnipeg's on the attack. And it's a quick pass to Thompson. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. And he comes up with a tremendous block on the play.
The bench really erupts on that one because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
The Jets will play it from the defensive zone. Moves it to Wallman. Here's a shot. That goes wide. Quick pass across to Kopitar. Shakes off the coverage. Dumps it in.
The Jets are showing a lot of depth tonight. That second line have been real effective. I've been very impressed with them, James. And it's kind of a luxury when you have a couple lines firing, but when your second line is your top...
Oh, it stays out! Wow!
I don't know how it stayed out. Neither do the fans in this building, no matter who you're cheering for. You gotta give kudos to that save, James. We thought it was in the back of the net. So did everyone else. I really want to look at this last save again, James, because this is about taking it to the next level. When you have this level of competitiveness, athleticism, and desperation and urgency in your game, you know that goaltending coaches, they can't just teach this. This is instinctual, and this is what winners are made of.
Winnipeg's got it now. Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Bennington.
Well, you don't make the save if you're not dialed in and focused. That's exactly what he is. He's following the puck and just makes that save. It's incredible, really, because you got to be athletic to be able to react that quickly.
The Lightning have possession along the boards. And there's the whistle icing the call. Boston's coming up next on the schedule, and these two teams, doesn't matter where they are in the schedule, where they are in the standings, always a good contest. I'm looking forward to that one. Kopitar's won the faceoff here in the offensive zone.
Center wins that one clean. Everyone's ready for the puck. They know they're attacking now with a tired group that they're playing against.
Puck leaves the zone. They'll be forced to regroup. Slides it diagonally to Lindholm. Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. Has enough to keep it out there. Tampa Bay's got it in their own zone. Holla's got it along the wing. Goes right to the crease. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play.
Kemper's been dialed in and tracking extremely well tonight, James. Everything that's coming at him, he can see, and that's something that is really critical in the game. You make the timely stop that's needed to give your team some confidence in front of you.
The Bolts gain possession in their own end. Into the offensive end now. Puck picked up by Montour. Looks to make a play over to Slavin. And they're going to be shorthanded once again, much to the chagrin of these fans. What is that? Is that 3 in a row now?
Yeah, that's 3 in a row. You got it. And the fans certainly don't like it, but it's not up to them, is it? But now they're back to the PK. So difficult to get any kind of flow in a game when you're marching to the penalty box.
Slides by the kick. Reaches out and uses the stick. Under a minute to go here in regulation time. Puts it on net. Turns aside the slap shot. Wow. They go into the shot from the inside. Shot! And it's stopped by the glove. Nice play there.
Well, he's really feeling a play from earlier on the shift, James, and now he's wincing on his way back to the bench. He's going to need some assistance here to get off the ice.
Schmitz taking it from his own end. Drops the hammer. From the point. Rocks him on the play. Here they come on the attack. Great reach with the poke check by Schmidt. And he's going to come out of his crease to play the puck here. There's the final horn, and that'll do it here this evening. Cheryl, this is one of those games that the analytics departments will look at and say, the math doesn't add up here.
Well, and sometimes it's about the eye test. And you look up at the scoreboard, yeah, they're victorious in this one. They didn't have the majority of possession time, but they attacked well, and they were opportunistic with the chances they did get.
Fun night at the rink, and for all of us here on the EA Sports team, I'm James Cebulski. Good night.